podcast. Well,
I'm gonna send it to you.
what your email?
You ready?
What you mean? Am I ready?
Y'all ready? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Casey, CTD Graphics, your celebrity graphic designer, web designer, photographer, and we are back with Drop City Podcast, and we got some great people in here today, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and first we're gonna go around to the host.
Come on, wake up, Shy.
Oh, I'm the host. My mic ain't on.
Okay, my mic
I
on.
don't hear him.
I don't hear mine either. Hello? Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Mine ain't really on though. Hello.
Mine. Yo.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
Yeah, just
Or I gotta talk like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, mine on too.
All right. What's up, y'all? It's Shy Lamar checking in.
What up, y'all? This is Hollywood Said with Drop City Podcast. Think we here for another one.
What's going on? You already know it's your girl, Shay Laura with Drop City Podcast.
All right. So how everybody feeling today?
I'm feeling good,
I'm
bro.
feeling
How you
good.
doing?
Other than
I'm
traffic.
feeling real good, but we got two guests in here with us today too. We're gonna get into
For
some
sure.
fashion things.
Yes. We got my boy Tyree, born billionaire on IG. If you're nasty.
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
What up, bro? So we got him in the building. We also got a celebrity stylist, fashion stylist, icon. You know, my boy Ryan Christopher on IG.
What's
Yes.
going on? Ryan is style.
Ryan is style.
Style.
Stop
on
playing
IG.
with him.
Stop playing.
Right.
Get it correct. Don't miscorrect.
Beat Ryan.
Right.
Look at right. Let me do my homework. So before we even get popping, y'all, let's take a shot to a great show, health and wealth, success.
Well, y'all know I ain't got nothing to tell, but
It's the intention.
Yeah,
It's
right.
the intention behind it.
a little bit on my hand.
Yikes.
Who needs
That was
coffee?
strong.
Who needs coffee when you got tequila?
What is that? Shout out to
Wake
Turn me up.
Wake up.
Turn me up.
what you brought in here, Shay? Shout out to you for bringing in the good liquor.
That was not Clay Azul. Look at, I'm thinking about Clay Azul. Lord have mercy. That was Casamigos.
Casamigos, okay.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
next thing close to
I
it.
be seeing you with that a lot. So
I love it.
Me too.
shout
Yeah.
out to that.
Really shy to turn me on to it. I ain't gonna care.
Right. I
We
like
drinking.
it.
We got the same one over here.
Right.
Facts. So we gonna get into the quote of the day, y'all, before we get this thing popping. We done had a rough little start, y'all, but we gonna get it together. Thank you for our guests being so appreciative and so patient
Yes.
with us, because we definitely was a little late, y'all. But that's neither here nor there. We gonna get into the quote of the day. So the quote of the day is: the more praise and celebration you give to your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. So what that means to me is sometimes, everybody can't pat you on your back. You can't look for everybody's approval. You can't look for everybody's just opinions about what you're doing to know it's great. You got to know what you're doing is great. You got to believe in yourself, and self-love is the best love. So
I agree.
that's what I
Yes.
think.
Okay.
Definitely.
Y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
100%.
Facts. So Casey, tell us about a little self-love experience, bro. You ain't have no recent experiences where you had to like go in the mirror and tell yourself,
You that nigga.
right, get yourself out of a little situation.
Damn, I wouldn't call it self-love, but, I would call it more so just telling myself, okay, think before you act.
Yeah, that's self-love too. Being good to yourself. You got
Self-care,
to deal with that.
self-love.
Well, I don't want to, I guess Shia kind of pulled me out of it earlier.
Okay.
I pulled you out of it.
Yeah.
Or
Before
I.
you paused me in it. You did something. She kind of paused me in it before.
Yeah, she took you out of a basket. She made you redirect your energy.
Yeah,
That's
she
all.
made me redirect it.
Yeah, that's all.
But no,
Energy's never bad. It's not bad. You just gotta,
right.
Right.
But he'll get a little, amped up real
Excited,
quick. Before,
yeah,
and
that's
it's
it.
like,
Already know.
hold on, don't go too deep. Don't go
Man,
too
Casey
deep.
be ready to put them paws on.
We from Florida though, but self-love, self-care. Heck, every morning I wake up, you got to give yourself self-love,
Right.
self-care.
Most
that you can
definitely.
do it, 'cause
That's real.
you never know who's gonna come at you throughout the day, whether it's a client or whatever. So that's just
real.
every morning.
What
Yeah.
about you, Ryan? You had to deal with that anytime recently?
Why does it have to come?
Right.
We've been talking a little bit, so I already know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I recently had a work situation where I had to remind myself that, when we lose one opportunity, there's another around the corner.
Right.
And sometimes in what I do, a lost opportunity can mean a lot. And, I thought that lost opportunity would have been a huge moment for me. But the other opportunity around the corner was even huger.
And that's how God
Yeah,
works.
that's
And
right.
that's how life is.
That grass,
You gotta know.
that grass be green on the other
Stuff
side.
just be
That's how
meant.
God does it.
Stuff just be meant. You gotta trust. You gotta trust what's, you know what I'm saying, what's for you is gonna be for you.
Amen.
Hello.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So,
That's
yeah.
definitely true.
And I'm one of them people who can attest to, like, I get a little frustrated, even knowing that God is God and you not in control of your own situation most of the time. But when you can't control it, it just makes you like feel like a little you just feel a little
Discouraged.
discouraged,
Yeah.
big discouraged. So
And you don't know that big blessing be sitting right
Right.
way bigger
Right.
blessing. So I definitely attest to that. That's why we need like good people in our lives, because you got sometimes dumb people can point it out when you can't see it for yourself. So
Facts.
That's right. Diamonds
That's
are
real.
made under pressure.
Exactly.
So hey,
facts. What about you, Tyree?
With me, I'll say it was more so not knowing how to accept the blessing, I guess.
Right.
So I had to sit back and just like know that you is worthy.
Right.
Okay, it's okay to get a lot
Right.
and look at everybody like, dang, everybody else ain't getting what I'm getting,
Exactly.
but it's okay.
Yes,
it's
'cause-
okay to. It's sometimes hard to receive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially for me, 'cause I'm always giving, so it's hard to like. It's like too much start coming, like you get too blessed, like y'all need to chill out.
Right.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
through that a lot.
That's real too, and we gotta get in that position to where you just know you're worthy. Because sometimes it seems like that, sometimes. But you just a good person, I think. If y'all don't know Tyree, he's like the best designer in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy, we putting threads on everybody. So I just think you that type of person to where like you just everybody can mess with you.
Humble.
So yeah, you humble, very humble,
Yeah.
very down to
Humble
earth. So
vibes.
that just that comes with the territory.
I agree.
That's
That's what's
definitely
up.
real.
That's true.
So
Affirmations.
right,
real.
right.
Affirmations help. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real self-care shit, I feel like affirmations just, knowing that you're worthy for real.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's real. So y'all better
And
get
knowing
into
that what's for you is gonna be for
Before-
you.
Amen.
So just because
Come on,
one
man.
door closed don't mean that another one not gonna open, a better one.
Facts.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
always
So
doors open, and at the end of the day, for you, especially
Oh,
when
yeah.
you got a gift
Yeah.
and you destined
that
for
could be
something.
that could be God saving you, God, the universe, whatever you choose to believe
Oh,
in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's saving you. So
Right.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of God, praises to God for a great day today, and let's get into. I just want to know y'all opinions on this right quick. Like Lil Nas, and y'all seen these shoes? I just had to hit that because y'all was speaking of God, and that's a little satanic. So I just want to see y'all thoughts on that.
I guess I'll go first. I did not watch the video.
I did.
I didn't watch the video. As far as his shoes go, this is my thing. I'm not gonna, you people do whatever they want to do. You believe in whatever you want to believe in. I believe in God, so I feel like some people they do those things and then they'll make it seem like okay, well we're just doing it just because of. They're not. They'll say they're doing it, but they're not. Not saying this what he said, but they'll do it and make it seem like their reason for doing it is just because of the image or just to bring in attention. But I just feel like when you do that, you're giving more energy towards Satan.
True. I mean,
Versus the other way. So it's just not my cup of tea. That's-
I got you. What you think, Tyree?
With me,
You buying
I feel
them?
like,
I heard it was $1,016. So.
no, absolutely not.
The shoe.
Oh, Nike put a stop to
They
that.
did.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
put a
that
stop to
should
it,
did.
Yeah.
My
And a
take
lawsuit.
on it is,
And a lawsuit.
right. I just really think some people in the industry they do stuff and not think it through, and I think that's one of those. He didn't think people was gonna respond the way it was gonna respond
Right.
to it because he didn't probably look that deep into it.
Right.
But it was just too many symbolizations that that was just too demonic
Yeah.
for a lot of people to get behind. It was
Right.
usually it'd be hitting. This time it was like straightforward 666 blood. It's like wait,
Yeah.
hold up.
Right.
It was just like a lot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think he thought that it kind of represented his video, but it didn't.
And then they say those shoes were like
I think it
6'6".
just represents going against
That's what it
everything
was.
that
Right.
society
Yeah.
teaches you what's
Yeah.
right.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
And I think
You know what
everybody
I'm
on a
saying?
positive
And I think
wave right
he
now.
just-
Right.
I think-
Exactly.
I think-
Everybody.
But I think that's
they're not on
where,
that
where
demon
he
shit
was,
right now.
where he was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Going there with it, so he just went that way with it.
Right.
But I do think a lot of people. I mean, I didn't watch the video to be honest
Yeah,
with
I
you.
didn't
I don't.
either.
I didn't either. Who
Yeah, the
watched
video.
it?
The video is very.
I ain't
It's
watching
certain
it
stuff
either.
It's
like
very
that.
disturbing.
I'm not gonna.
I
give
wasn't-
it-
yeah,
if
I
I
ain't
don't.
want-
If I don't like it, I'm not gonna give it my attention. Like I'm not
Exactly.
gonna.
But you
Well,
know
do you
why I
know-
watched it? Because I found my kid scrolling through TikTok, watching clips of it. You know,
Oh.
DJ, he watched clips of
Yeah.
it. So that's why I went and did my research and, looked at it or whatever. And
no,
it
no.
was just real, it's just,
I mean, I
the
seen
way that
clips
we're
of it,
raising
yeah.
our kids, you don't
Right.
want them to be scrolling through TikTok and see,
Somebody
somebody
doing a
grinding
split
on the
on
devil.
the devil.
Like,
But you
come
gotta
on,
think
man.
about the videos we seen coming up.
Yeah.
True.
But it wasn't grinding.
But it wasn't from grinding on it, right?
But like even on some real rock star shit,
Yeah,
though, we
yeah.
got
Yeah.
Marilyn
They was
Manson.
eating
Like
up,
Marilyn
biting
You know what I'm
Manson,
saying?
yeah.
Rihanna had a point in time where her shit was real
Dark, yeah,
dark
that-
and
Now
demonic
that
looking.
I agree with.
So, but it didn't go as
But they
far
didn't have
as
access to the internet like how we
stripping-
do now. You get what I'm
it
saying?
didn't-
Like,
it didn't go as far as to stripping for the devil.
Right.
That, he just went way left
Yeah, he
with it.
just
He
went-
went. He went there with it. He
I
said,
mean,
Yeah.
okay.
But you don't think he tried to prove himself
Right.
too much, like to where it started, it
Yeah.
started feeling fake, kind
Yeah.
of, sort of.
Yeah.
I don't want to put
it's giving me gimmick vibes. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's not real. Like
Authentic,
he's
yeah.
just trying too hard at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ain't no telling
But
what
why
his
try
beliefs
to-
are. There are
True.
people that really,
Yeah.
really practice Satanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you think so? It just
Yeah.
Just people
but just
really
going
like
from
that.
Old Town
Yeah.
Road to this is
But
just
that might have been him all the time, though.
What you
okay.
think,
And it
Ryan?
could have been like a setup
What's your
to,
opinion?
get
Right.
to that level. You
I
know?
just-
Now it
I
could be
think
me for
people-
real. Okay, right.
I think they get into that when they get into that world. Some of them really do be losing. They lose
themselves.
But I just feel like certain things you should not get. That's something I don't mess around with when it comes time.
Yeah, I don't play with
I
it
don't want to burn.
Yeah.
What you think, Ryan? What's your
What do
opinion
you
on that?
think?
I didn't watch the video, but just like I saw clips and I've
Yeah.
seen clips on social media. Not my cup of tea
Yeah.
at all. I will say I think that on a marketing standpoint, I think that's what it was really all about.
got us
people,
talking about
I
it.
mean, people was talking about him all day, every day.
Yeah,
Still
for
talking
sure.
about
Yeah,
it.
still talking about it.
Bad press is good press and bad press
That's
is the
true,
same
man.
thing these
Hello.
days. So I think that it sparked the nerve that if you didn't see it, you kind of at least want to go see what they talking about. It just got his name talking everywhere,
You think he's trying to do, like, he's trying to keep up with, like, Old Town Road came out and it was so big. So it's like,
Yes.
how do I follow up
I
with
think
that?
that's what it
So
is.
it's like everything he do after
Right.
that got to go, like, more dramatic,
That's
more
true.
dramatic.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I would love to
Yeah.
hear his standpoint of why the video was so dark. I mean, I don't even know what the name of the song is. So
His name, I think.
I
It's
don't
his
Well,
I
he
don't
talking
even
Montero.
know.
something
Yeah,
like that.
his name?
Montero.
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. But he did talk. He said it's supposed to symbolize, like, so like they always saying like gay people need to go to hell.
Yeah.
So he went to
He was
hell.
mocking it. Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like kind of like a mockery.
My
Like,
thing is what I do want to know is what was the whole point of the 666 on the shoes? 'Cause
well,
that's
he
the
was
mark.
just see the whole thing with the shoe. What I read was he's just an ambassador. So like they came out with the shoe. He did the devil. It kind of matched. So for them to sell shoes, they just sent him a pair of shoes, and he was supposed to, market it. So he was like supposed to be like a brand ambassador. So it wasn't like his idea. Well, I don't know. Let me not say that.
but the
Yeah.
shoe is not made by Nike.
It's
no.
not.
Okay.
It was a
Okay.
company that customized it. Yeah.
But now,
Wow.
Now here's the other thing too. I would say this. It's good marketing. It probably was good marketing, but I guess it just goes within what your real beliefs is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really believe in the Bible stuff like that, you wouldn't go that
But see,
route.
now, if you go back and not taking up for the company, but just playing both sides, the company did do a Jesus shoe, like maybe a month ago.
Right.
And they had the holy water and all the stuff in it. So really what they were saying, they was doing the good and evil. You get what I'm saying? So everybody kind of like...
And he had to be on the evil.
He chose
Yeah.
to be. I
I
think
mean-
all money ain't good money. But
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think he could have went on the good side if he wanted to. It would have been. I feel like it would
Well,
have been a better
the
look.
Jesus shoe already came out and sold out. So they were like, their next thing was like, how they going to market a Satan shoe? So I guess they found like, he just rolled the
Okay.
They
devil
should
to
have
death.
done it. They should have
Pause,
marketed
wait
it
a minute, wait a
together.
minute.
Right,
Like
right.
a good and evil.
Okay, wait a minute.
They-
Y'all don't-
Exactly.
y'all-
I think if they would have came out with
Not
both.
separately.
Okay,
Right.
okay, wait a minute. See, y'all don't see how that. Y'all don't see how they play. Like, okay, the people with the real money. Y'all don't see how they play people in this. Like, in a way, he kind of got played because you think about it. Okay, so you telling me to if they came out with a Jesus shoe and they sold that by itself, why do y'all got to go and get him and put him along with the evil stuff?
Well, I'll tell you
Damn,
that as
put him.
with the managers or somebody that like an artist that's trying to be an artist, you got to know what you're going to brand or
Right.
attach to yourself. So everybody that approach you might not agree with. If a sex store approach and say, hey, we want you to do this, and that's not your brand, you got to know what money to take, what money not to take. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So y'all think they came to him or he? You know?
I'm sure they did.
I
And
definitely
he
think they came to him
accepted,
about
and
it.
that's,
Yeah.
You know, that's his.
I mean, because the
element.
imagery, it was in hell already. We got a hell shoe, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect
Okay.
timing.
Yeah. So the moral of the story is don't sell your soul for the dollar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
the moral of
For
the
real.
story, y'all. And
Definitely.
Team God over here. If you don't
Team
love
God
God,
all day.
because I ain't got time.
Okay.
So we definitely want to get into our guests a little more, y'all. I do
Yes.
want to ask Mr. Ryan Christopher here, sir. So we're going to get into some of the people you work with, if you don't mind. Just
Oh my God,
letting
you know
us
I hate that question.
I know, but they
too.
got
Me
Like
too.
James Rob.
for the people who not on Instagram and they don't know who you are. Like where could some of your looks be seen at?
Some of your favorite looks.
Yes.
Some of my favorite looks. All my looks are the fun.
Right.
I
Come
know
on
That's
now.
such a political
I know that's
answer, right?
Come on.
He's true though. He's the truth.
I mean, the list is long. I mean,
Right.
a lot of people know me from working with Erica Dixon. I mean, that's like my sister at this point. But even before then, I was working with Lisa Ray McCoy and Robin Gibbons. And then after the whole love and hip hop thing, I kind of spattered around. I mean, I worked with Mimi Faust. I worked with Tammy Roman. I worked with Elise Neal. I worked with Dating 26. God, who else? I worked with T.S. Madison.
Yes.
I work with Brandy Evans. You don't know who that is? That's Mercedes off of P Valley.
Yes.
Okay.
And congratulations on all the awards and looks and retweets because she
Well,
just
we just started. That's just the beginning. You know, we
Right.
still got one award show to go, and that's the GLAAD Awards, and after GLAADs will be the Emmys.
yes.
So the NAACP was a very huge moment.
It was.
I didn't know kind of what, I didn't really know what was going to transpire. She came to me, and it's so funny. We did a live. Well, she was on live, and I joined it. And she was just talking about all the hell she gave about the fabric of the dress. She didn't like shit and all this kind of stuff. So now she just knows to sit back and shut up.
trust you.
Right.
And just-
Right.
But the whole team in general, not just me, but just everybody in general, just sit down, shut up. It worked for her.
Right.
But yeah, she wanted to look like an African princess, and I think we kind of managed that. And it
Y'all
just
did
kind of
amazing.
went. It just went
She did.
everywhere, literally.
She was regal. Is
No, she
all
looked
outdoors.
beautiful.
Yeah, she definitely did. Like, was that all like you designing the dress or not designing it, picking it?
Yeah, I picked the dress. I worked with Albert Montrese out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And he sent me all these different fabrics, and so I sent them to her. And I sent my favorites, and the fabric that was chosen was the dress. She didn't like it. I also had another designer make a dress here based in Atlanta. My friends at Elite Porley V inside of Phipps connected me with a great designer, and she also made a gown, in which we loved. And so we had kind of like it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good bad thing. Like, we was like, hey, which one is gonna, like, this is like the battle of designers. And Albert won. I mean, he did a fantastic job. I mean, she did a fantastic job as well. But his dress and just the other dress had African, it wasn't whole African print. It was like, had black spots in it and stuff.
Got you. It wasn't all the way in.
Yeah, it wasn't all the way African, but we loved it. It was beautiful, and maybe we're gonna use it for something else.
Right.
And then we just went with that gown. I thought it was very regal. I think the hair took it over the top. I mean, it's the NAACP Awards. If you're not gonna honor being black, then
Right.
this is the place to honor being
Right,
black.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? If
Right.
you're gonna do it anywhere else, I just hope that the GLAAD Awards goes over just as well. I think it's two different alludes. The GLAAD Awards are already filmed. They just won't be aired until on the April the 8th, I believe. So I think it'll go over well. One of the things about her is it's very important for her not to look like Mercedes. I think that's what people always want to, like, if you think of her, she's like, I'm not Mercedes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm Brandy Evans. And I think that's important to kind of showcase that she's an actress.
Right.
And not to look like I'm going to the paint.
Right.
I want to look,
Right. Really, right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's love. That's cool. Definitely congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
On that. That was
Thank
you.
Definitely a huge moment,
real.
and I'm
It is.
sure
Congratulations.
big.
Come.
It is.
I loved it. So what about
Wow.
you, Tyree? Who was some of the people you worked with in the past? You've been in the game a long, long time.
Yeah.
I know y'all know him, so y'all already heard his name before.
Yeah, I got a long.
You can give us your top four.
I'll give you the top. I'll give you the last week.
Okay. No, I wanted your favorite.
I can't do favorite because it's all the way back 15 years. We can't go that far.
You're right. Well,
I can't.
Recently, you did Regine, her outfit, and that was definitely dope. I love that outfit. I think
the armor fatigue one.
The armor fatigue.
Oh,
yeah,
the armor fatigue one was lit.
Yeah.
Was that for her birthday?
Yeah, her birthday. And what's crazy is I wasn't supposed to do it. It was somebody else's job. But like me, when I'm working with art, like, see, I would love to have a story like him. Like they come and sit down. I'm the last minute. So I'm the super saver of the fashion world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm never the first pick, which is fine. You know your lane and you own it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never the first pick, but they always come and then we deliver. And, you know, of course I get the most money because of last minute.
Exactly.
But he delivered.
What?
Yeah, but I'm real good at last minute. So, like, that's my lane, and I like to stay right there last minute. So
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a last minute type of bitch.
Right, 'cause it's
Might
crazy.
need ya.
It's crazy because on Trina's birthday, like right before what was her birthday?
21 year
the 21 year, right. So the night before, she came to my shop. Literally, I was walking to the car and she like put her like, I need something. I was like, what you need? Because she hated her outfit she had on, and literally like 30 minutes, she's like, listen, it's 11. I got to be to the club at 12.
Right.
I don't know what you going to do, but come on. And we was in there. She was picking out fabric, tore the whole shop, and then we found something. We figured it out.
I knew I seen that fabric. She looked good,
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
It worked out. I had 30
Yes,
minutes,
she
but it worked
looked
out. So
very,
that's kind
very
of like
beautiful.
how I get my little name in the industry is just the last minute. Like, everybody like, who called last minute? They called me. So,
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Shout out to you. Yes.
Definitely. And he's being a little modest. You ain't tell us some of the best looks
I
that
feel
you
like both of them holding back stuff.
You know
I don't have a best look.
favorite. I
I can say the best or the highest people that like made me fall out. I can say that.
Yeah,
I
you
worked
can
with
do that.
Beyonce. I did Kim Kardashian and Missy. Those like the biggest names I did. And again, they was last minute. I met Beyonce like 5 seconds, but it was 5 seconds of my
period.
life.
That's all you need.
I couldn't make the zippers. I could throw in one of my little designs. I couldn't fix that, but you can put this on.
You're supposed to.
It was quick. She only wore one time, but hey, it was cool. It was before all this blue. It was like 2008, 2007. So that was like a whoa moment, I guess, in my career journey.
Dope.
Yes, and just being able to experience that, even if it was 5 seconds.
Right.
5 seconds.
Just to be there.
I was at her
quick.
concert, and I think I was met her.
She
So
probably had it on like maybe
I mean,
2 songs, but it was cool though.
Yeah,
Like,
okay. I did that. Right.
I mean, how high can you go once you don't reach Beyonce?
Okay.
do Beyonce again.
It's a rhetorical
Like, she
question.
need to call
It ain't even no answer to that.
Blue Ivy, that's probably the name.
Right, Blue Ivy.
Right. Big face.
For real.
Definitely.
Nah, but for the most part, I work with a lot of stylists. That's how I kind of get a lot of people is like just partner with stylists and stuff like that. I think they like working because I'm not competition. I'm not trying to step on their toes. I don't mind working with them. You know what I'm saying? So
Humble.
I like working with people. We all black. We all trying to make it. So.
That's right.
Exactly.
Amen.
But how do you feel about, just since you said that, I just want to see your opinion on, some of the stylists who don't give credit to the designer. Like, what is, because I see that a lot of the times as well.
Even with Instagram and stuff, I kind of like just took my feelings out of it. And your time, what's for you is for you.
Right.
So you don't post me and tag me. I'm going to post myself and tag me. I'm going to get my own
Long as that money
accolades.
come.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and it's gonna always come back to you because if somebody really, really like it and they reach out to you, they got to tell you who did it. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, whether you tag me or not, I'm gonna tag myself.
Right.
I'm gonna
It's gonna
repost
circulate.
it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then when people ask like, well, who did it? They still gonna find out like it was you. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I mean, you gotta look at the positive in it. Don't get mad at people because some people don't know how to uplift somebody else because they on their own wave. They trying to uplift themselves at the moment. So a lot of people don't know how to play both sides. So you just gotta
Because the truth is,
That's some
everybody's still in the lane of coming up.
Yeah, so if I'm coming up and you coming up and I feel like you're a little bit in my lane, I'm like, hold on, he might could do everything I could do, plus a little extra, I'm not going to lift you up. Yeah. And it's just a game. So you just got to know how to just play it, stay in your lane, just be positive and keep moving.
That's
Definitely.
it. Don't spend too much energy. Think about it.
Yeah,
Stress about it.
and don't get
That's
mad at
right.
people because you need them. You know what I'm saying? I can't get
Right.
mad at the stylist because he ain't posting me Regine because he gonna call me this week for candy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Right.
I can't get mad at you right
Right.
now. So I'm
Period.
gonna just go ahead and post it,
Right.
get out my feelings,
See,
get
what
my
you do-
money, and push it. You
What
know?
you,
Okay.
what you do that some people that I know, some people don't do is see you actually getting your dollar up front too.
Oh yeah, I'm getting. Yeah,
So
I ain't-
that's another thing to put in there. If you ain't getting your dollar up
But
front,
see, I'm not gonna lie. Like only reason, like I said earlier, because I am last minute, I could demand more than somebody like if they call you a month in ahead and you plan
Right.
and stuff like that. It's a different avenue. Most of the time, they call me directly. Like, listen, we got 30 minutes. What can you do? I'm like, oh yeah, shoot me that 500 real quick before I even come. You know what I'm saying? And then they like, oh, okay, here you go here, or whatever. They just like whatever because this is the last minute. I ain't got no choice.
Right.
But if they call you and you planning it, you know, you got to through the manager. You got to wait 14 days. You got to wait till they clear it. I ain't got time for that.
That's
no, for
true.
real.
No, for real. Yeah.
For real.
So mine be so last minute, like this what I got, you want it or not. And so I kind of I hear a lot of stories. I'm kind of blessed in that. That's why I say I used to hate, like, dang, these people don't like me. I'm not good because y'all calling me
Right.
5 minutes before your event. You ain't know I made clothes 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? Or
Okay.
10 days ago. So I just had to like learn, like, okay, that's what God got for you. Just own that, stick to that, and then just maneuver it with, just go with it. And once I started doing that, it was smooth sailing from there. I used to be mad at people. I would call people, be frustrated, aggravated, like,
Yeah.
why y'all calling me last minute? They done messed up. Now you want to come to me? No, I ain't doing it. And I had to stop doing that because you messing your blessings up. You
Right.
can't really reach the people that you're trying to reach because you're trying to be like them. You can't be like them.
Right.
That's
right.
right.
That's
Real shit.
That's right.
Boy, that might be the realest shit you ever did.
That's speaking some
That's
real
the
stuff
realest shit
right
I
there.
heard.
He is.
I'm trying
He
to tell
teaching me
you.
something right now because I'm
Yeah.
still learning that.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you feel like you a failure because somebody else, like
I don't
on the
never feel
red
like
carpet. You know, I'm just saying, well, sometimes you feel like you better than me because you're on the red carpet with Beyonce holding her dress and like, baby just called me 5 minutes. I was in the dressing room. Ain't nobody even see me with you.
Right.
They ain't gonna believe me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then you kind of get, if you trying to be famous or you trying to like get your name out there, that's kind of like a stab. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
when you want to be on the red carpet with her saying, hey, I did it too, and she tagging you and stuff like that, versus you just did this real quick and she don't have time to post you or like talk about you. So it's like, dang, you feel like you missed a blessing.
Right.
But really, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to find your blessing and find it and just like, you know what? I'm going to just be happy with what I got and keep it moving forward.
Be
Yeah.
smart. Go be smart.
Yeah.
Outwork
Right.
everybody.
Right, exactly.
You
Yeah, that's
trapping for real.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So I got a question for you real quickly. Would you ever do television?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got a little situation going on. We still in the paperwork, but hopefully everything playing out. I might be on television this fall. We'll see.
Come through.
Okay, come
We'll
on.
see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Come
We'll
on.
see.
Come on.
You know I ain't
It's
want
gonna
to.
happen.
Like it's been years that I've been turning down. I just don't want to be famous. I like to stay in the bag. I like to be like low key. Just let me get my money, get my business going on about my business. This
Right.
world got too many opinions and. I just
Snakes.
don't want to be famous. Like I just
Yeah.
like to be laid back in the bag. Let me help you. I can help you. Just smooth selling. But I feel like I can't get to the next level without doing what I need to do next. So I'm like,
Exactly.
let me just go ahead and just suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do.
I want to ask
Those
you
levels
that
do
question too, Ryan. What about you? Would you ever consider doing television?
I already have.
dope. Already.
Okay.
My
Okay.
bad, on shows.
Don't play with him.
Y'all
Don't
haven't
play
know.
with him.
Huh?
I said if y'all didn't know,
Right.
tell us some of the
Yeah, tell
shows
us
that you've
about
been
that.
on.
Oh my God. So back in what year was that? I don't know if y'all remember a show called Thicker Than Water
Yes, I remember
on
that.
Bravo, but I was Brooklyn Tankard's friend on
Okay.
the third season. Friend in real life too.
Right.
When I say that, they be like, "So, well, y'all really
Yeah, that's what
friends?"
it sounded like.
But no. I mean, that's what they gave me. It was an opportunity that came very left field. It's so funny how small this industry is because the executive producer for that show is also the co-executive producer for T.S. Madison's show on WeTV.
Oh, okay.
So coming around to seeing her again years later, I'm not on her show, but just to see her, I did make a little appearance, but just to see her working on a show that I hadn't seen her in like years, it was amazing. But she actually afforded the opportunity to me. I was first talking to them about styling on the show, the green screens. And I literally remember getting off that phone call thinking I did not get the job. Like, 'cause I'm a person, whatever energy you give me, I'm gonna give you. So she was being very mad. She wasn't rude, but she was kind of being matter of factly. So I was just kind of being matter of factly back with her. And I think that struck some in her when she got off that phone. Because the next time we talked, it was a whole another different conversation. And I was shocked. So I did it. I mean, it's fun. I think, and I've been around reality TV for so long. It can be a hard thing to do. I've done the YouTube shows, which I would probably never, ever do again. No, especially, I'm not going to.
I need to know.
Yeah, I would never, ever do a YouTube show again. Absolutely not, no. I think the people they put you around, and when everybody around you is saying, I don't think you should do it, but you're like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just see how this pans out. And you're made to look like the villain because you're kind of in a room of not the same quality and same type of people. And it kind of make you seem when you just kind of stating facts.
Right.
And everybody get offended off of a fact. And then everybody trying to, cuss and fuss and all this other kind of shit. And, you don't necessarily get paid for YouTube shows.
Right.
It's really just an opportunity. And I'm not gonna. I can even remember, and I'm really as the day is long. I can remember they told us about the reunion, and they was like they were giving us $100 to come to the reunion,
wow.
and I was like, y'all got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh no.
And I even told some of the cast people that I was friends with, I was like, I don't think don't go, don't be going nowhere for no $100 fucking.
Right.
And they was like, no, I'm going. Oh, okay, well I'm not going. Because I already know I'm finna be in this lion's den. I'm not finna cuss and fuss and be arguing with this bitch over no $100.
Right.
Now you give me $100,000, I might argue with her.
Right.
But
I might slap a bitch.
Okay.
But $100, it's
smack
just.
a bitch.
So I would never do. I would never do the YouTube thing again. If the right project on television arose, then I may do it. But it has to be right.
Right.
I'm not saying one of them people that's just trying to get on TV just to be on TV. It would have to literally be the right project. And just like him, I've kind of interviewed for different stuff, and you just be like, and it just be like, no. But
you gotta see how it's going. Not to cut you off, but you gotta see how it's going to elevate you, or if it's
Compliment
good for
your
life.
brand.
Yeah.
Right.
Compliment how it's gonna compliment your brand.
If I don't see no
Exactly.
growth out of this, or I can't pick a plan like how I'm gonna get out of this or elevate, I'm not doing it.
Like,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
and you already know it's gonna be mess. You already
Right.
know it's gonna be drama in it. You just have to kind of, I
Maneuver
think, just
around that.
know in your mind what
Yeah.
you're walking into, and just kind of be prepared for anything. And I think you'll be all right. But it's just I just have to be in the right, even down to network. It has to be on the right network.
Right.
It has to be. I need to know who else on the cast, even though they probably might not always try to tell you because they be trying to sneak one in on you. A client of mine actually just did a TV show with a group of women, and I think it's going to be great entertainment. But they actually they would not disclose who the other women were on the show. The only reason we knew is because we was working with different people. Like somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm doing somebody makeup for this show. I'm like, oh, who makeup you doing?
Right.
Oh, is that on what it's on? Oh, it's on that. Oh, so I called my. I think so and so on the show. I met her makeup artist. So
Right.
Well, I think I know what show you're talking about. I don't know why. I think the new little Bad Girl Club.
no.
Oh, okay.
No, I can say think of
That's
a
gonna be a
new.
mess.
That's gonna be a mess.
I say think of a new and revised R&B divas.
Really?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be good.
But they all stand in the same house, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
that's
So
gonna
it's
be
kind of
bad.
like Bad Girls.
Right.
Well, not.
They don't mix
I
the
don't
two.
think. I don't think not as bad as Bad Girls Club,
Right.
but definitely some mess.
They
Are we
on
Right.
talking about? Are we
It's
talking about
definitely
R&B
gonna be some
girls
drama.
like
It's gonna be some
Brandy,
bougie mess.
Monica?
Yeah.
We talking about
It's gonna
like
be some mess.
a
Some
little
bougie,
step
sleek
down.
sideline mess.
We're just talking about R&B girls. Some of them have been in groups, some of them been solo. Just R&B girls, and not all Atlanta based.
Are they,
Okay.
are they like in a
Okay.
camp? Are they
That's gonna be
working?
lit.
Yeah, it is.
But you know what?
That's
All
what
the
I'm
shows,
saying.
because of COVID, all the shows really doing everything inside houses now when you really think about it. A lot of them.
Yeah,
are.
they having to stick to like the COVID guidelines. Nobody can leave. That's why everyone's doing it like cookouts for VH1, and they're doing like the Bad Girls house and all of that type of stuff. So.
Well, one of the girls, if y'all follow social media, she was on the Shade Room not too long ago. And that's how we knew she was on there, because she made this whole rant in the Shade Room, posted it, and you just started putting 2 and 2 together. It was like, okay, we know what she's doing. She on the show.
I'm gonna have to think about it.
We already know what she's talking about. She on the show. We already, and I think that I think it would be interesting to watch. I mean, these girls, I think it's a group of ladies. When I found out who everybody was, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's some people you probably hadn't heard from in a long time. It's some people you probably have heard from recently. I think it's a good mix of girls. I don't know what happened inside the house, but yeah.
You can't wait to see.
I'm ready. You got me wanting to know now.
I used to love Bad Girls Club. Bitch.
Me too.
I could not get into that.
Really?
No, that was so ratchet.
With Natalie,
But I
oh
mean-
my God, that was the best
Natalie was
scene.
my girl.
You gotta think it's
That
like
was my
they in
girl.
jail.
Cause them
You
bitches, I
stuff
wonder if them bitches can really
it's like
fight.
they in
Listen,
a
Some of
pretty
them.
jail.
Yeah,
they
some
get
of them.
stuffed in the
Yeah.
house. They get their phones taken and shit. Like y'all hoes in jail for real. Y'all,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Really
but
is.
it's just it's televised and what y'all think
And they
gonna
feed you
happen?
liquor.
Of course, it's
And
gonna
they
be
feed you
some
liquor.
beef.
It's gonna
And they
be
feed you
beef.
And
liquor.
I'm actually friends with a couple of them. They really be acting like that for real in real life.
It be in the
I believe
script. It be in the script.
They really do be.
I believe it.
Like,
I could.
I can believe
I
it.
think
Nah,
they-
I don't think it's no script like that.
No,
I
there
think
ain't no
I think
script.
I think they might pin like certain, you know what I'm saying, of course, like, okay, we want y'all to talk about this, but everybody freestyling everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
don't think it's no script.
like I really think,
I think they pull a string and let it unravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it is. Because when I
Yeah.
did Thicker Than Water, and it was following Brooklyn singing, and
he just feels.
I mean, well, the show out. So this show been out.
Oh yeah,
So,
next time. Yeah.
you know, I can remember this was my very first thing. I was nervous as hell. We were in a little studio, probably wasn't half as big as this.
Oh wow.
And you got the vocal coach, she's singing, and they be stopping and starting all in scenes and stuff. So they stop, and Brooke, the vocal coach, wanted her to take off her body garment to kind of exhale and exhale. So the producer comes in and says, Ryan, why don't you just ask the vocal coach what she really thinks of her singing? You know, just have fun. I'm like, oh, shit. Here go the bullshit. Here go the bullshit. So, you know, I asked the question.
I
You
would've
know,
too. I
you know,
would've
you
too.
just ask the question. and like, you just have to find the moment in conversation. You just have to find a moment in conversation. I can remember walking into when we filmed here in Atlanta one scene, and I walked into the studio and I was just like, you know, I'm here to see, you know, how much her voice is gonna be auto-tuned and how much she's gonna be really singing. But that was kind of a true fact though. Like I really wanted to. I wasn't the biggest fan of her voice. I mean, she had never talked about singing, not as long as I known her. Now all of a sudden you're trying to make songs. So that was kind of my standpoint.
Right.
And I think they just kind of wanted to play off of that. But since it was a Christian show,
Oh, okay.
and not a lot of
Oh, they
shade,
still
it
with
kind
the
of
mess.
it was, you know, it was
still
dumbed down
Y'all
a
know how
lot.
church be.
You gotta be a little.
Yes.
Oh, they were a mess. A lot of
be
stuff
having
they
all
did not
things.
show.
Yeah.
Oh my
A
God.
lot. I think if they would have showed a lot when I did it, I think if they would have showed what they showed, it could have been a very powerful show. Just relating to, even though I'm a pastor's child, or my dad sings gospel, that's not who I am. And I've made mistakes and the struggles I go through. I think if they would have actually showed that, because that was the first season you even saw the kids, the kids with other people.
Right.
Like nobody wanted to see this family of 6 or 7 just all the time. Like let's see who they interact with and stuff. And I think if they would have opened that a little bit broader, it would have been amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
definitely what's up.
Wow.
Nice. Well, y'all, we got
Interesting
some.
stories
I'm
today
trying to
from
tell
some
you. That's
talented
interesting.
people.
That's very interesting.
These some vets in the building right here, y'all. We just
Definitely.
getting started. We appreciate y'all because we
I
need these
appreciate
stories.
y'all for real.
Yes, it's definitely going down.
Each other.
That's that tequila.
Okay. I gotta take this jacket.
And Ryan turned up too, y'all. I seen him in Trina party. With
Oh my God.
a bottle in his
Yes.
hand.
I'm mad.
Before
I'm
he
mad
even
I
knew us,
couldn't
we knew
go.
who
I
he
was a conflict of interest.
That wasn't me. That
I'm
wasn't
mad
me.
I couldn't go.
Okay.
That wasn't me.
Nah, I was sick anyways.
That wasn't me. I wasn't
got
at
sick
Trina's
that
party.
week.
That
That was
was you.
definitely you.
I seen you.
In that slam per usual.
You know when you see somebody and you be like, wait a minute, is that your friend over there? Oh,
That's exactly what he asked me. He was like, I think that's your friend.
right there.
Listen,
Look, Ryan was on the chair. I was like, "Sid."
was I on the chair?
You was on the chair.
You was on the chair.
I don't believe
But
it.
we was all turned up.
Be on it.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I don't remember shit from that night.
Listen.
I remember walking in there.
We ain't gonna show you this clip.
Yeah,
We
had-
ain't gonna show you
We
this
had
clip. That's
Trina on
straight.
here last week, and Trina came on here and said the same thing. She was like, I don't remember nothing.
She
Like,
said she
everybody
didn't
had
remember
fun.
It was
I don't
Everybody
remember.
much
You were there
fun,
too?
Yeah.
She was drunk. She went to
I
sleep in
was
her car.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Listen.
That hit a curve.
I did.
Oh,
I made it home though.
You
Made it
made
home.
home.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm gonna
Drink
tell
and
y'all, I'm
drive,
having
y'all.
another
Do
night like that
not
on my
drink and
birthday because
drive.
I'm gonna
Right.
get fucked up.
Please don't drink
Yeah.
and drive, guys.
When your birthday?
My
I
birthday
made it
is
home, though.
April 27th, and I'm planning the party as we speak.
Okay,
Yeah.
April
Oh, we get
27th.
it.
Drop
I know
the
I'm
city.
invited.
Media need to be
Hello.
there. You know,
Right?
let us be in the
Well, you know, I
video.
don't be liking all. You know, I don't be doing all that extra stuff. You know,
Right.
just
It
a
don't
little.
matter. I want to go.
We like to hang out.
Look at me, you DJ. I'm there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you a Taurus. My birthday April 11th. So we like about 12 days or so apart.
So you're
something like that.
Aries.
Yeah, I'm an Aries.
Yeah.
Shout out to Aries. It's Aries season.
Look, He's
Yeah.
saying that like,
Look,
you
you-
an Aries.
It's Aries season.
I don't really. I get along with Aries. Is the ones
We
that I
do.
know
I
who
love
are.
Taurus, too.
Yeah. Taurus are the best people.
I love Taurus though.
We
I
really
do.
are. We're good people.
They are. Definitely.
See, I'm a Scorpio, so.
I'm a Leo.
I love Scorpios too.
Oh, I have a good friend of mine is a Leo.
How they? Why you say it like that? How they do? They good.
She crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not really
Yeah.
crazy. I'm calm.
Silent crazy.
Yeah.
No, she calm too, but she crazy.
Exactly.
And what are you?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, of course.
I don't know nothing
Right.
about Aquarius.
Aquarius, I fuck with Aquarius.
They good people.
They be like, yeah.
Just don't date them.
No, yeah. The man ain't shit. The man Aquarius ain't shit. That I know. I know too. They ain't there.
I can second that.
But they real though. They real. Like
Yeah.
what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And
It's
I
true,
have
though.
and Ronnie are an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? Like I got good friends. That's Aquarius.
No, they definitely good people.
Females,
All overall.
females and men.
Facts.
Yeah, Aquarius.
They creatives.
It's them
They go
cancers.
getters. Oh, it's the cancer.
Listen, my brother is a Cancer.
And them
He's
Virgos.
he's so calm and so nice, but boy, do not piss him off.
Because they go.
Cancers
double.
are almost like Gemini. They be
Like,
having
they
they
blow
look. They be
up.
having their ways.
You
They
right.
do. They
You
do.
right.
Yeah,
They
be
fucked
having
up
Yeah, you
way.
right.
Yeah, and when they do, you be like,
It be
oh.
real deep.
Yeah, they go too
Why
far.
you go so deep?
Yeah.
They go so
Dog,
so
go
dark.
down.
They go so dark.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's so dark. Oh
Say,
shit.
what you over there falling out for?
Oh my god.
Shay,
Oh my god.
No, for real.
Shay,
Shay.
Oh no, no.
Sis.
I'm just playing y'all.
Oh my God!
that was not funny. That was not funny.
Oh my God! You play too much.
That was not funny.
Oh,
Did you say April 1st? April
Oh my God!
The song over.
Look at my makeup.
Yo,
cannot believe you just
you
did
got
that.
it. You got it.
She does.
She won. You got that.
I like that.
I waited like 5. I'm like, okay, she about to get up. Okay, she about to
Listen.
get up.
Y'all know I cannot let today.
I forgot all about it. I forgot about it.
We couldn't let the day go by without getting y'all.
But we did. We
That's
planned
not
this.
right.
We
That's
did.
not right.
Well, the special guests are here.
It was
If not now,
premeditated.
when?
He still, he having a heart attack over here.
He was like, what the fuck?
Like,
Somebody get that on camera. Did that record?
Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Yo.
Where is Ashton Kutcher?
Lord Jesus.
I love
Yo,
y'all.
you won.
He was like, what the fuck? I love y'all. You know that? I love y'all.
Listen.
I didn't know what the hell it
was.
It took me a second. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a second because I forgot. I forgot. I was like,
forgot
oh
all
shit,
about
sis.
Why they playing that?
Right, no, yo.
That's not cool.
You knew?
She knew.
Oh my God. She played good.
Hey,
She,
shout out to my man, Miguel.
Hold
no,
on.
I thought she failed. No,
He was in on it.
Oh, Lord.
He was in on it. He was in on it.
Oh, he knew.
He knew.
Look, I'm like, I see her falling. I see her down. I'm just like, what is going
Hold
on?
up. Wait a minute. Pause. So you knew the whole time.
Yeah.
The
Oh
whole
my
time.
God.
Oh my
And she
God.
got up like she was about to cry.
That's
Yes.
part. Yeah.
I need another shot.
That's what made it believable.
Y'all blew my shot. I didn't even
my nerves too bad for this.
Shia gonna talk about some. Oh my God, I think she for real.
Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all.
Yeah, she confused me.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Like, I was okay. She
I had to lay down for a minute. I laid there for a minute too.
You did. I ain't see no more.
It took everything in me not to laugh.
Bitch, I was getting up right here and I
I saw her falling. I'm like,
I had to
she
fall. I
falling.
fell
She
because I was
down.
laughing.
did.
I tried to hide it.
I'm like, oh my God. I ain't know what to do.
That ain't right.
I
got
forgot. I
tears,
still
y'all.
forgot. It took me like a half a second.
But
I
you
was
need to
like,
get into
oh,
acting.
shit.
Right,
Dog.
for real.
Missing
Like
her
seriously.
I can't let Lynn go by.
It's April 1st. We had to get
It's April
y'all.
1st though.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna
even
get y'all
though
back. I'm gonna get y'all back.
I be with too
Even
many
though-
people. Who do
even though
drugs?
y'all surprised us with roses last time, we appreciate
did.
Y'all gonna scare us this
They
time.
We
got-
had it. We had
Yeah.
it. It's the season.
We had to get y'all back.
That's crazy.
But not like that. We love y'all though.
Oh my God,
love
that was
y'all.
everything though.
We hope y'all all right, guys. Welcome to Drop City
Sorry,
Podcast. You
we
know,
apologize.
this is what they be on. Dang.
Ah, shit. Yeah, we gonna have to call up another one.
Ryan
after
over here
that.
stuck.
He's stuck right now.
He ready to go.
They be like, you know what? That's my cue.
Yeah.
Out.
This Zach Wild do YouTube shit.
Y'all definitely got me.
No.
They got me good.
Listen,
Oh shit, my bad.
I
damn
don't even know
forgot.
how to segue
y'all.
back into this thing. Now.
Look,
How we do this?
Alright.
Okay.
A bitch don't even know what we're talking about.
Ding. Get back to it.
So let me pose y'all a question. Then we can start there. We're gonna start there. So I read somewhere that if we're not giving up meat due to the new study that says eating 2 sausages a week increases your chances of heart disease and early death by 51%.
You gotta repeat that because I'm still stuck right now.
So it
Damn,
says
we can't do cases like that no more.
he gotta regroup. Meat.
Shit took a shot.
We talking about meat here. It's
You need a
being,
drink?
vegetarian or being eating meat. So it's new study says new study says eating 2 sausages a week increases your chances of heart disease and early death by 51%. So are you
what
giving
type of
up
sausage?
wheat? Probably
Like pork?
pork, beef, possibly.
I can believe pork and I
I
can
can believe all
pork,
type of meat
maybe.
though. It might be all of it.
All type
I'm
of
about
meat.
to go
we
ahead and
should-
die early.
So you ain't working with it.
I can't give it up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We all gotta die one day.
Yeah.
But 51%, you're gonna be dying early. So if you was supposed to live to 90, you could die at 60.
That's that's good.
Well, they say
Okay,
God
we just
promised
don't
you
even
70
gotta
years.
eat. Just have fruit and water.
Right.
You know.
But
It's like
I,
every day it's a new study. Like it's like
It is, though.
I'm gonna have to take my chances.
They say the meat is getting worse though. So we gotta
Yeah.
I mean,
at least cook it
I
at
think
home if you
we
gonna
need
eat
to
it.
have our own farms at this point.
Right.
so. I think
Just
so.
because
I
of
do
the
want
stuff that they
farms.
injecting these animals with.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
purest, yeah, for you know what I'm saying, production purposes.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
y'all know
Mass
what else is
production.
bad for y'all? They say cheese.
Yeah.
Dairy
Dairy.
products,
Dairy,
period.
period.
Dairy, period.
That should have you
But it's
bloated.
so hard to
Bloated
get
too.
away from.
It's
Like, I
mucus
love
and
macaroni and
stuff.
cheese.
They got
like,
Right.
substitute.
I
I don't know
can't.
what that shit tastes like.
Oh, you
I-
gotta-
I like mac and cheese, so it'd be hard.
That'd be hard to get away
It's
from,
so
yeah.
hard. Like
Y'all I know some of y'all lactose. Don't be
he's
lying.
still over here. Like
He's still
You know what?
he
We
over it.
sorry.
Ryan, you still here, bro? Check out.
We sorry.
He over it right now.
Y'all did that good. No, y'all did
No,
that
you
real
did it
good,
real
though.
good.
Y'all
Yeah,
played
did.
that
She
so
blows me
good.
too.
Y'all did that real good.
We didn't know. We wouldn't do y'all like that. We definitely did not know. We would have had to get y'all a heads up.
Ah, shit.
we had.
But
to.
we gonna get them back, so don't worry about
Oh
it.
yeah, we definitely gonna get
Dude,
that
why
back.
y'all gotta come on, I don't
Yeah.
do
We
that.
only did it because it's April
Come on,
Fool.
it's April Fools.
Nah.
April Fool's.
We
for
was
the
thinking
whole
y'all was gonna do us.
We did.
Y'all got
I
it.
said, you think they up on game?
Nah.
She was like, no.
forgot
Then I was like,
That's
nah.
like, shit, they might try to
They
trick
might try
us.
to trick us and get us first. We
Y'all
got
was wrong
y'all
for
ass.
that.
Well, see, because you fell at the like, it just added. You just
It was
fell
young-
from
I just
nowhere.
fell.
No way. You
Me
just
conversation.
fell.
well.
Right.
I forgot. I was like, oh,
She
oh
forgot
shit.
for a second.
I had an oh shit.
She said my sister. No, she died for real. I'm like, oh,
She
shit.
died for real.
This is crazy. Not on live.
Online.
Y'all got it.
But good job, though.
Y'all was a part of it. Thank you for being guests.
Right.
Y'all was a part of it.
I appreciate it.
This is your show.
But
Dairy.
fashion industry,
Oh yeah.
back to that, y'all are dope. Like I just want to say
Yeah, I'm
that.
really proud of
Like
y'all.
y'all really are dope, and I
For
really,
real.
really appreciate y'all for being here tonight for real.
Coming here and dropping them gems.
Yes, coming in,
Thanks
dropping
for
gems,
inviting
and
us.
just
Yeah.
just talking about just the industry and everything and how y'all move and everything. Like I love
Run
that.
from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But seriously, before we get out of here, though, I do want y'all. What is some advice that y'all would give to like, because both of y'all
Up and coming,
up and coming people that want to do what
fashion
y'all
designers.
And you can check said talk.
I mean, that's just
out.
anybody in the industry.
You may go first. I go first.
Go
Well,
first.
I go from the design aspect. He go from the stylist aspect. How about that?
Fact.
Okay.
Okay, so from the design aspect, I would say up and coming, learn your craft, take your time, find your niche, find what you like, stick to that, and just like be an expert at one thing. A lot of people try to be expert at everything in fashion, and that's not the case. Like find your lane, be an expert in that, and then as you you could add on as you perfect one area. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just grow, take your time, and it's gonna come. It's gonna take a little bit, but you gotta prove yourself, and you gotta work hard. It's gonna be a lot of hard work.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Good
work
advice.
hard.
Good advice.
Nothing worth having come easy.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes. And success don't come
What about
overnight.
you, Mr. Ryan? Christopher.
I think that we live in a time where everybody wants everything so fast, and I think we also live in a time where people get into the business for the wrong reason. You know, I myself, when I first started, I was living in Birmingham, which is where I'm from. I never dressing entertainers wasn't my focus. It was just kind of the hand I was dealt, so it's the cards I played. I think that you also need to learn. You know, I interned for years. I was driving back from Birmingham to Atlanta, not making a dime. I interned under Sean Melson for years before I even kind of, went and started doing stuff on my own. And that was years ago. You know, now she has a whole different type of process.
Monica.
Yeah.
Oh, it was before. It was after Monica.
Okay,
It was like
okay.
the house when she was the Housewives was like
Oh,
it.
See,
You know
I
what I'm
met
saying?
her- I met her with Monica. Yeah. Okay.
And I think that people now just want it so easy. I think you really just have to work for it. You know, not saying that you find somebody who you like, try to intern on them, learn as much as you can. I am a firm believer the difference between what I do and what he do. You know, he can teach somebody how to sew. I can't teach you how to have no eye for clothes.
Right.
I can.
You're more of a talent. You are.
know,
Yeah.
I can teach you how I kind of go about doing my business, and you take a little bit of my process and make it your own process. But I can't teach you how to go put no clothes together because my job is really opinion based.
Right.
Shit, whatever I think is
Right.
hot, shit, that's what I'm gonna go get.
Right.
You know, and
It's
if it go over well, it go over well. If it don't, it don't. But that's about having an eye, and I think you really have to just know. Just because your friends say, "Oh, girl, you look cute," we just got into a discussion about this the other day. Just because your friends say you can dress, that don't mean you can dress somebody else.
Right. Or you can dress yourself down, but you
Right.
can dress somebody
The
else.
better-
It's like
that's
just 'cause
a
you can do your own
whole
makeup,
nother
you
different
can't do
ballgame.
somebody
Yeah.
else's.
Right.
That's a whole, and I think that I always sit in a position where I realize that I'm the help, and I think that you always got to realize it's not your moment. It's never your moment. It's never about you.
Yeah.
It will never be about you. And I think when you learn that and you understand that, I think you be good.
Facts.
Well said.
I mean,
Definitely well said.
A lot of people need to really hear that.
And a lot of people need to
Definitely.
know too the difference between the designer and the stylist. We're not the same. And
Right.
So we can work together because I am creating.
You're
He's
the-
actually putting it together. You know what I'm
Putting it
saying? So
together.
I can make something. You can look. You can put it on and like, what you did. What
Right.
did you do? I see it all the time. If you send me pictures, I be like, what did you do? How did it lead from me to you? Because they don't put it together. So it's really
Exactly.
an art on putting your clothes together, layering, doing
Yes.
stuff like that.
That's why y'all good and successful in y'all areas because a lot of people don't understand that when they working with celebrities or just in general they get like I done seen up close people be on these people team and some of them get it mixed up. They really think they be the star and not realizing you're here to help the star. You
Everybody
know.
got a role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I
The
look
star
at-
and the star without
Without
everybody
the
on the team.
I look at it
You
like
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
at
A
work,
team and
and just the boss, and you tell me what I need to do, and that's that. Like,
Right.
your ego's got to go out the window. Like, you hear the word.
I worked on a set, and I think this is really important to say. And there was a hairstylist there, and I don't know if it's, she was just taking everything. Like it was almost like she was the person. Like every kind of criticism she was getting, she was taking offense to it. It was like she was getting an attitude. When you realize that you're there to provide a service,
Right.
I don't care if the client say take this whole head down and do something else. Don't get aggravated. Don't get an attitude. What you do is you go cuss them out with your friends. When you get out of set, I did it a lot of times. When I used to work with certain people, I say when I used to intern and some of the shit I hated doing, I just talked to my friends about it and vented about it. I never was like, Sean, I don't like this shit, because I've had people get an attitude with me like, but you're trying to be me, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do all the things I don't want to do. You know, I've gotten to the point where I can do that. You know, but I understood when I wasn't at that point, I had to do that. And then when you're working with talent, just know that you're providing a service. And I think this girl learned that day.
But you gotta take your feelings.
gonna learn
I
today.
learned a long time ago. You gotta take your feelings out of anything that you're doing. If you're
it's
providing
hard.
service
Definitely.
or you in front of the media or anything, you have to take. You can't take it personal. You gotta understand where you at, what you're doing, and you just can't take it. I don't take nothing personal. You
Don't
know,
take nothing
Me either.
personal.
I mean,
In
it just
business,
it is what it is.
personal relationships,
I do got a
don't take
question.
very
Right.
personal.
You got to be able to take constructive
So look,
criticism too.
when you working, like you say, with the talent and stuff, so what if it's just an average like, do you think it's a difference?
I treat everybody like
Yeah,
a star.
me too.
I
Yeah.
treat
Everybody the same?
if you can walk in. If I'm gonna do it, like I just Miami. I mean, Saturday I just flew to Miami for a girl. She wasn't rich, but I bought a plane ticket, took it down there because she is like a big event. I took it down there, styles her up. She paid half the plane ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she a regular girl. She ain't got
Right.
no money. She ain't
And I
rich,
love that
but
you
I'm
touching bases on that.
Right, because
Right.
you got how you gonna treat your celebrity? You gotta treat your regular client. Your regular clients pay your bills.
They do.
My everyday people pay my bills. Like I'm not. If Beyonce called right now and I had to do something for her, I would tell Beyonce. I'm like, she need to be there at 8 and Beyonce need to be at 9. Okay, B, you gotta wait. Let me do her, and I'm coming to you. I won't push her aside and say I can't do you no more. I'm finna go do Beyonce.
Right.
Like you can't, because when Beyonce leave and she gonna get her another designer, another stylist, she gonna
Okay.
still be here.
Right.
That's
And
right.
she gonna pay your bills because she
That's
gonna come
right.
every week. Beyonce gonna come maybe once in a lifetime, they'll see her again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Tune in.
Oh, yeah, y'all gotta see this. It's crazy.
Every Sunday night, 9 p.m. We appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us.
Yes.
For real.
Facts.
We only going up.
Anything you want to say,
Right.
Ryan or Tyree, before we get out of here?
I just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me. Great energy, great people. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you right
We
back.
appreciate
Likewise,
having
thank you. Yeah, thank you for the invite. And, you know, to anybody out there, dreams are real. Just stay consistent and stay focused, and they will
Right.
come true.
Amen.
Yes.
All right.
That's
Second that.
Persistence and consistency.
Hey.
Let go.
And we out of here.
And we
Thank
out.
y'all for
Outta here.
tuning in.
Out of here.